Biohazard warning. Entering contaminated zone. Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted.
Agents, what's going on, guys? Your boy Sly here, and I wanted to push out a quick video on some last-minute stuff before the update hits here in just a few hours. First up, let's get to this PS4 delay mess. Now, they do have a rough date set for the update coming to PlayStation 4, and that is going to be in a full week. Tuesday, July 5th is the expected drop date. It was supposed to come out on June 28th with everyone else, but problems with the patch itself sent it back to the drawing board, and I'm assuming that with a new patch being made, it has to get sent through the usual channels of approval from Sony to Ubisoft and everything in between. So that's what I think happened. They haven't still given us any concrete reasons as to why, but they have had patch issues in the past which have delayed other things by a week as well, so that's my best guess. So PS4 players, you will all get the update on July 5th and then the full DLC August 2nd. Once again, I have never been a fan of exclusives ever since the release of Destiny, especially mid-game exclusives. Those are the absolute worst. Now, I can see something at like the start of a game being exclusive for just, a short amount of time, but mid-game exclusive, they have got to go, guys. It is super shitty business deals. Next up, let's talk about times. So in Sweden, where the Division is hosted, they are bringing down the servers for maintenance from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. noon their time, and they are 6 hours ahead of us. So that translates to the servers going down for maintenance from 3 a.m. until 6 a.m. East Coast United States, and that is midnight to 3 a.m. Pacific time, West Coast. The update will go live at the end of the maintenance, so for those of us in US and Canada, we can start playing the Division at 6 a.m. Eastern and 3 a.m. Pacific, so definitely get ready for that. Also, if you missed a special report Twitch stream, I uploaded it to my channel and you can watch it right here, unedited in HD. Or you can also click the link in the description box below. YouTube, man, they were stupid slow all day today, and it took me over 10 hours to upload this thing. So I apologize to all of those out there who wanted to watch it as soon as they got home. I did start uploading it at 3 p.m. and it only finished a little after midnight tonight, which messed up just about everything else that I wanted to do. So sorry about that, guys, but that's just how it goes. Anyways, definitely check it out. They have some awesome gameplay, and they showed off some of the new weapons as well as part of some of the new incursion, which looks pretty cool and a little different from the previous ones. Alright, so moving on, here are a couple things that I wanted to go over from this special report earlier today. I'm going to try to keep it brief, but I have to get these points across. First up, marksmen's out there, y'all are about to fall in love. Check out some of this SVD gameplay, guys. I think the M1A is about to get a run for its money here very soon. Now, I didn't get a good look at the damage or the mods he was using, but look how tight the crosshairs stay when he shoots very fast. Add a fairly large magazine to this, and I think this might be my new secondary. I cannot wait to get my hands on this beast. Also, in my latest video, I speculated on some of the PP19 stats, and by looking at real-world characteristics, I think I nailed it on the head. Take a look at the mag size from this new submachine gun, guys. It has over 100 rounds in the clip. I'm pretty sure he was using an extended mag mod, which means that it probably started out with somewhere, I don't know, in the 50s, 52, 54, something like that. Now, I also guessed that it would be close to the range of the MP5, and judging by the speed at which this thing shoots, I think I nailed that on the head as well. The only thing I'm worried about is the damage this thing will put out. The guy using these weapons had a firearm score of over 4,000, which is quite a lot. Now, here's the only thing that I'm worried about, guys. Because of the amount of bullets in the magazine, I'm pretty sure the damage is going to be very low in compared to others out there. We're going to have to wait and see, of course, but I still cannot wait to give it a try. Next up, let's take a look at the G36. Now, it did look cool, but it didn't look anything like super special. All of the ARs he was using in this demo looked like they were simply destroying NPCs. So that is another thing to definitely look forward to. I think Armor Shred is exactly what this thing needed. Finally, let's move on to the Showstopper. Once again, he wasn't spec'd out for shotgun damage, but this thing shoots pretty damn fast, and by the looks of it, it's stable as hell. Also, look at that talent go to work, guys. If you get good with this weapon, you're going to be able to land all those pellets as headshots, and that will do some insane damage in the long run. Now, I may have been wrong about the Showstopper earlier. I'll have to eat that, I guess, but we'll see here in a few hours, right? Alright guys, the last couple of things I wanted to point out is that sealed caches are coming to the underground. Now every time you level up, you are given a sealed cache, and it scales to your gear score. So when you first play, make sure that before you open it, throw on your highest gear possible, even if it's complete garbage. I think the underground is going to be a perfect place to grind out high level gear. Finally, another controversial approach, mod slots are now much more controlled. Every armor piece will have a specific amount of mod slots. They cannot be changed anymore at all. Chest pieces will have 2, masks, knee pads, and backpacks will have 1, gloves and holsters will have no slots at all. This cannot be changed or added to. All armor pieces will have these slots available, and you cannot re-roll them away or add any additional slots to a specific piece. Now, this changes things a lot, guys. Modding for armor was a huge part, a huge part in getting your toughness score insanely high. And while you can still add armor and then add mods of armor on top of that, you cannot have every armor piece rocking armor mods and sometimes with double slots. So while this is better for the community as a whole, those who did the grind to find the perfect pieces might not take well to this change. Now, I think this is the start of their effort to try and knock down the Tactician build. So we're going to have to wait and see how everything progresses with that. But that's about it, ladies and gents. I was going to make a more in-depth video about all the topics covered, but that 10-hour upload pretty much ruined my plans for the day, so I went over the important parts and all the stuff that really showed off. Now, in any case, most of the stuff I already covered, so it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, definitely watch the stream if you have the time. It was pretty cool, and it gives you all a very good idea of the new weapons and what they'll be like, especially the ARs. You'll see Gabe using ACR and the G36 a lot. It was destroying everything. But that's it, agents. Only a few more hours and it will finally open up to us. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and for supporting the smaller YouTuber. If you want to stay up to date on everything, The Division or Destiny Rise of Iron, follow me on Twitter at SlyNation. It's the best place to stay current on everything gaming as well as new uploads from my channel. I will see you all in the underground very soon, but until then, this is your boy Sly. Done, gone, out.
Ammo inbound. Zone B secure.